Alright, here we have another problem. Given that P is a matrix minus 1, 2, 0, 5, and Q is equal to AB, and R is equal to 11, 15. Find the values of A and B if PQ is equal to R. So we are told PQ is equal to R. In other words, when I multiply P to Q, Q is AB, you get your result into R. And what is R? 11, 15, right? Good. So P times Q is equal to R. And hence P times Q is equal to R. Now let's do the expansion. Let's expand. Let's do the multiplication. Remember, row by column, right? So row by column. So negative 1 times A, that's negative A, plus 2 times B, that's 2B. And over here, 0 times A, that's 0, plus 5 times B, that's 5B. So remember, when I'm multiplying, remember always, for this is rows you're using, and over here is just one column. So you take the top row, apply it to this column, then you take the bottom row, and apply it to the same column. Alright, so negative 1 times A, negative A, or negative 1A, and then 2 times B. And then when you apply the bottom row, 0 times A, that's 0, 5 times B, that's 5B, and we are told that this is equal to 11, 15. Good? Now if you notice, so let me just some room here. Make some space here. Now if you notice, this is 0. This is 0 plus 5B. And this is negative A plus 2B. So negative A plus 2B is equal to what? What's negative A plus 2B equal to? The top value here, right? Which is 11. And down here, 0 plus 5B, which is just 5B, equal to 15. And if 5 times B equal to 15, what's the value of B? Divide both sides by 5, so the value of B is 3. And then to get the value of A, we can substitute it into this one. Remember, we have that negative A plus 2B equal 11. So substitute it into top there. We have negative A plus 2B. But remember, the value of B is 3. So 2B will be 2 times 3, right? And what's 2 times 3? 6. Alright, so negative A plus 6 equal 11. What I'll do, I'll just swap. So I'll just say, okay, 6 is equal to, just a moment, maybe it's better just, so I have equal sign. A, I'll just bring over the A, it's positive A. 6 was already here, so it remained positive 6. Right? So group the 11 over here is minus 11. So what's the value of A then? So the value of A, 6 minus 11, the value of A is minus 5, right? A is minus 5, and B is positive 3. Here's another problem that needs our knowledge of multiplication. So we are told that a matrix negative 1, 3, 4, H times the matrix K5 is equal to 0, 0, and we're asked to find the values of H and K. Let's do the expansion now. Alright, do the expansion. So we are told that when you expand, you get 0, 0. Alright, so expand, so row by column. Alright, row by column always. So negative 1, 3 to K5. So negative 1 times K, that's negative 1K, which is just negative K, plus 3 times 5, which is 15, right? And by the way, remember this matrix is a 2 by 2, and K5, that's 2 rows, 1 column, right? 2 by 1. So you expect to get a 2 by 1, just as in the previous example. Alright, so the bottom row now times the K5. And remember, so 4 times K plus H times 5, and that's 5H. Alright, now we are told that this times this equals 0, 0, and hence expansion, we end up with this. So that create the top to the top and the bottom to the bottom. So we have minus K plus 15 is equal to 0. And if you do some, let's just bring over the negative K here. Alright? K is 15. Alright, remember that K is 15. Good? And so K is 15. Let's work. We create the other one now. Here we have 4K plus 5H plus 5H equal to 0. But we know the value of K is 15, right? So 4 times K is 4 times 15. Now what's 4 times 15? That's 60 plus 5H equals 0. So 4 times K becomes 60 because K is 15, right? 4 times 15. So 60 plus 5H equal to 0. We can transpose. We can just subtract 60 from both sides. A group over here, so it's minus 60. Group with 0, so it's just minus 60. And then we divide both sides by 5. 5 into the cell of 1, 5 into the cell of 1. So negative 60 divided by 5, that's minus 12. So K equal to 15 and H equal to minus 12.